Things are changing in the world of motoring. This is how it used to be when cars were cars and ran on petrol packed with lead. Many cars still do, but on January the 1st, 4-star will disappear forever. For some, like the leaded customers at this petrol station in Norwich, that's something of a shock.
Well, I mean, that's an unexpected question, really. I'm surprised that they're going to do that just like that, because that involves an awful lot of work, doesn't it? And expense. But I'm lucky. My son runs a garage.
What do you think about it?
Not very pleased, because I can't, being sort of like unemployed, I can't afford to get rid of my van, and I don't agree with it, no.
Well, I'm not quite sure how that will affect this car. I presume it's probably too old and I'll probably have to get another one, but I think in terms of the environment it'll probably be a lot better for it.
There are 21 million cars running on petrol in the UK at the moment, but about 14 million of those, these front two rows here, run on unleaded, so we can forget about those. Now that leaves 7 million cars that currently run on 4-star. Now more than half of those could already run on unleaded, or just need a minor adjustment before they can. But that leaves 3 million cars, and for the owners of those, some difficult decisions lie ahead. Cars as young as 10 years old could be affected. If that means you, these are your options. You could use a lead replacement fuel currently being developed. You could pour an additive into your tank with the unleaded. You could try your car with unleaded, after taking advice, of course. Or you could get the car's engine adjusted. That's what they do, as well as selling classic cars at this garage in East Harling.
This is an MGB cylinder head, and this is the valve which needs to be replaced to use it on lead-free petrol. What happens is the lead protects the valve and the seat from burning away, and because the unleaded petrol makes it burn hotter, it burns the seat away and the valve, and to make it unleaded we need to change the valve and machine this away and put a hardened seat into the actual cylinder head. The cost, hundreds, possibly thousands. The alternative doesn't bear thinking about. But if classic owners are worried, they also fear for drivers of more everyday 4-star cars.
Needs engineering advice before you actually do anything which will involve you in a lot of expense. One of the problems is I think there are a lot of people who are running around in things like Metros and Ford Sierras and things like that who've got no idea that this is happening, and that their cars will need some fairly expensive attention if they're actually worth doing at all.
So it isn't just old cars like this one that'll be affected. The experts say that if you do use 4-star, then you should act quickly to find out what you should do. If you don't, January the 1st could be the end of the road for your car. Greg Milam, Anglia News, Norfolk.